Hey guys, what's up? It's Ali here, and I know it's been a very long time since my last video, but your girl is back. I took a little break, mostly for my mental health, and I finally got a spark to film again. So here I am, starting off with freshly washed hair. I'll be doing a twist out on blown out hair today, and all the products that I showed at the beginning of this video will be listed down below. So going in and splitting that first large section into two smaller sections, I'm tucking that smaller section away with the rest of my hair in order to begin the blowout process. So grabbing my heat protectant of choice, which is by African Pride, I'm just spritzing this all throughout this section, making sure to get the hair shaft and especially the ends, and then smoothing it on throughout that entire section. Once I've gone ahead and done that, I go ahead and warm up my Revlon Tourmaline hair dryer. I normally always have the settings placed on warm with just like high speed, I guess, because the air always comes out warm, but it's not too hot to the point where, I'm literally frying my hair, or like it nips at my neck when I'm smoothing the hair dryer down. So yeah, that's just what I'm doing here until I get the section as not straight, but just as blown out as needed for my twist. Once I'm pretty much done with that first section, this is what it typically looks like. Let me know in the comments down below if you prefer this method over the tension method. I usually do both, and I kind of wish I would have done the tension method for this twist out, and you'll see what I mean towards the end. But anywho, I'm moving on to the next smaller section, repeating the same steps, spritzing on my heat protectant, smoothing it on, and then I'm gonna start going over it a few times with my hair dryer and my paddle brush. I usually like to start at my ends and then work my way up. And this honestly didn't take me too long. I guess I was just a little rusty with my blow drying technique because it's honestly been ages since a blow dryer has touched my hair and since I've even done a twist out on blown out hair. But being that the weather is actually really, really beautiful this week out here in New York, I figured why not? And so yeah, I'm just taking full on advantage. So as you can see, I'm just going through that entire section, making sure that I catch my roots as well as the rest of my hair, because I also want to avoid my roots being damp. But yeah, I just literally smooth throughout that whole section until it's to my liking. And once it's done, this is pretty much what that first section is looking like. I went ahead and did the second entire section off camera just because my arms were killing me and a girl's hand was cramping up. And then I just repeat the same steps of splitting my hair into two sections. And for this twist out, I'll be doing just two large chunky twists because honestly, since my hair growth, I've been pretty lazy. Here I took a scoop of the TGIN Daily Buttercream, which has become one of my new favorite stylers. It's just super easy to use. It gives me a ton of definition each time that I use it, whether on wet hair or dry hair, and I really, really, really enjoy it. I think it's one of my favorite products by TGIN. So I'm just applying that all throughout this section. And then once I've gone ahead and applied it all throughout that entire section, I'm going to go ahead and use my oil, which is by Bread and Beauty Supply. A lot of people usually ask me about this hair oil. You can pick this up over at Sephora. It's really, really bomb. I absolutely love it. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm almost at the bottom, but it's just super natural, great ingredients, smells really, really good, and it's also affordable. So yeah. Here I'm just brushing through with my paddle brush before I begin the twisting process so that I don't run into any kinks or snags. And then once I'm satisfied, I begin to twist. So I moved in a bit closer just so that you guys can see a lot better, and apologies for the flowers being in the way and obscuring your view, but here I'm just twisting all the way down to the ends. And once I reach the ends, I'm going to go ahead and apply a bit more product just to make sure that my hair is moisturized, because usually with blowouts, your hair obviously is going to get much drier. And then once I've reached the ends, I just apply my trusty perm rod. I love the gray ones. They give me the perfect curl pattern, and they're also just a perfect size whenever I do my twists. So I just use that to secure my ends, and I move on, and I'm going to repeat the same exact steps on the next section. All right, so now that both twists are done, this is usually what a girl is left with. Just 2 chunky twists, and they are obviously swelling up, but you can already see that they're secure and they sit in place. And honestly, I just put on my scarf and I call it a day. Let these set overnight before I take them out the next morning. All right, so it's the next morning and it's time for the big reveal. So removing my scarf, and this is actually one of my favorite scarves by African Pride. You can see that my hair is like super shiny. All those products got to sink in. I was really excited. I'm grabbing a bit more of my Bread Beauty Supply hair oil and coating my hands with it in order to take my twist down. You'll see soon enough where your girl went wrong. So once I was done taking down my twist, I don't know, you can see it. I can tell on my face that I'm just not happy because I twisted a lot tighter on one side than I did on the other. So the side that is much looser, that is essentially what I wanted my entire head to look like, but it was fine. I just started picking my life away to help balance it out and work with it anyway. You can see that towards the back of this section, it has that wavy look to it like the other side of my hair does, but your girl was just, I wasn't feeling it too much, okay? I still made it work, you know, because the girl got to go to work, so, but you can see that there's a visible difference, and I just went with it. You know, not every twist out is going to come out perfect, but feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what was your favorite part. All products will be linked, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!